Hello everyone! It's me again. Just a little note before I actually start this Let's Play for you all. This should be a very short add-on to the first video. Don't count on seeing me upload every day. My time to actually record videos is kind of suspect due to work schedules and all that. I mean, I've taken a few days off of work, so maybe I'll get, some extra time for over the next week to do a lot of recording, but there is a very good chance once I hit a certain part of this Let's Play that I will not be able to actually get a fresh video loaded every day, because once I hit, well, the JRPG, I may have to spend all my available playtime just grinding out levels or something like that just to advance. So there is a reasonable chance that I may have to miss a day or two of uploads here and there, especially when I get to that point, especially when I get towards the very end of the game if I'm not very far ahead. I will try to avoid that if at all possible, but it's always a risk. And working 10-hour days, during the regular work week, yeah, that could really interfere with things. So anyway, I will leave you now in the capable hands of me as we begin our Let's Play of Retro Game Challenge 2. Let's go, shall we? Hello everyone! Man, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, here we are again! Surat here, and it's time to Let's Play Retro Game Challenge 2. Something I promised you guys a couple of years ago, and then I stopped Let's Playing because life. Funny how things work like that. Anyway, so yeah, Retro Game Challenge 2. Never saw an actual release in the States, but they did get a fan translation of it. And we are playing that fan translation of it now. Before we dig into the story, we can look at the settings. And let's see. We can turn off Arino's voice, or Arino, however you wish to pronounce it. But I swear when I actually watched the episodes, I heard them say Arino. Not Arino, Arino. Oh well. So those are the settings. We can't get to the other ones now. They will unlock later. Whoops. There should not be a continue. Oh well. Anyway. But training. Let's actually take a look at training. So, a message from the Kacho. Use this tool once a day, getting the game training tool designed to assist with action games, blah 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 blah. And this actually, if I recall correctly, this actually isn't half bad. So yeah, Go Edge Jump Max. Jumpman X probably would have been a better name, but anyway, Jump Max. So if you hit anything, you lose a life. After 3 misses, game over. So let's start, huh? So we're up to level 2. Level 3. Ooh. Do not rush ahead too far. Apparently I was praised there, I hope. And I have a cat that is pawing at the door. Cat gets to wait, though. So far, very basic platforming. Ah, missed one. Ah, died. Miss. I like that. Luckily, you do start reasonably close to... I short jumped that. Oh well. And short jump that. I like the there. I didn't really want to play that one too long, but, you know, almost 3,000 points. I'm senior class. I'll take it. And nobody else has even played, so, you know, no fake things there. So anyway, yeah. Okay, before we actually start the story now, we've seen training, so you get kind of a feel for the platforming and all that, even though it will change drastically when we get to the platformer here. And I should tell you how I know this, because I've played almost this entire game. And in fact, I had almost this entire game recorded before my old computer crashed. And no, I didn't lose the footage, but the footage was recorded with an older version of my capture software. And comparing the two, I get a little better quality out of this one. That, and it's been literally a couple of years, so I didn't want to try to pick up where I left off, because literally I left off in the middle of the RPG. Yeah, and I didn't want to try to remember what I had to do. And I didn't feel like going back and watching every single video to recall the path. So, fresh start. So anyway, one of the options that has been locked, hopefully I will be able to show you soon, because it's something I will need to record daily. You will understand more when we get there. But for now, it's time to begin the game. New game. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy. See, is there... There is no lowercase, huh? Nope. Okay. It gives me exactly 6 letters. And of course, this is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to people, places, or events is entirely coincidental, except for him. He's really new.
日本中のゲーマーの力によって一度は消え去ったはずのその思いは番組での挑戦失敗のたびに再びアリノの心に暗い影を落とし始めていた。もっとゲームが上手かったら。そんな弱ったアリノの心の隙を見逃さず、任天堂 DS に宿り生まれ変わったゲーム魔王アリーナ。彼は日本中のゲーマーに新たな挑戦状を叩きつけた。 そしてそれは復活を遂げたゲーム魔王アリーノの逆襲の始まりでもあった。
So did you catch that? Yeah, I wasn't gonna read it over him. Apparently that is him reading all that in Japanese, because he's Japanese. And yeah, you could read that yourself, the text was clear enough. And yes, again, we're diving back into the binary madness that is Arino. The Cacho. Yeah, I know exactly who you are. You're that dude what plays games in Japan and is moderately famous for it. The knowledge bomb. Well, I already exploded it. Sorry. I have a feeling you're gonna say your name more than once. Yeah. Meet the new creepy digital avatar of the Cacho. Game Master Arino. Yeah. Don't he look fun, folks? Yeah. Looks like he's got peanut butter or something stuck to the roof of his mouth. But anyway. Lord Game Master. Okay, yeah. Ego much? The Call of Gamerdom. You know, you say that, and yet that could lead to some very unpleasant places. No, not really. This is version 2.0. You should have held up for 3.0. Maybe you'd gotten more color. Just saying, all green. Not really that great. I mean, yeah, you have the crown up there, but still. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I'm quite the gamer. Uh-huh. You know, I gotten used to holding the controller in big hands. I'm just saying here. You are kind of repeating yourself. I did sit through this once already. And now he's red. I'm a kid again! This is a lousy fountain of youth. Okay. Beat the challenges, turn me back, just like last time.
Wiz-Man 発売
So I'm not sure if this is the US way of printing the dates, or if this is the European version. I'm not sure if this is the 10th of May or the 5th of October in 1984. But anyway, let's meet probably the best game for my money on this cart. You just now noticed? I mean, literally we walked up and looked at each other as we were walking up, and you just noticed. He's observant. Not exactly. You know, I wonder, are we going to meet ourselves? You know, from the first game? Because that would get crowded in here real quick. Oh, about 30 years from now. Just a second. Cat, stop being annoying. Yes, 21st century. No kidding. Well, let's see, do we want to talk about the tiny games or tiny phones? Let's tell him there are tiny games. Yep. Like if I weren't emulating it, this system. Game Boy's only a few years away, man. Granted, you will not get great games for a while. You'll get one really good one and a couple of mediocres, and then things will pick up. It'll take a few years. You'll deal. Please don't get a nosebleed. That's the wrong type of excitement. Yes, I am. I kinda have to, so yes. Wiz-Man! A popular arcade game. You know, I wish they would remake Wizard of War. Popular arcade games. That was a fun game. Well, you know. So we have games. It's still, I like the bigger hands for holding controllers, man. Just saying. Yeah, we were kind of impatient to grow up back then. Huh. Cast 2 of the same magic in 2 locations. Get 2 of the same type of wand, and use the A button to cast 2 of the same type of magic in 2 different locations. This will make sense very soon. Yep. Don't give up, just try again. And a new feature, which if I were playing this in Japanese, I would absolutely have to use at some point. The phone. If you legitimately get stuck on a challenge, you can call him and say, please let me out of the thing. But I don't intend to do that anytime soon. Yep. If you give up, you can't go back and do it again. Little bit. He is kinda like you, just older. Yes. Well, that's debatable. I mean, you have seen my no, you wouldn't have seen it, but you have seen my YouTube avatar. You know, I can't say anything about that. I want a crown and cape. Who are you, Marty McFly? Come on. So, if you watch the first Let's Play, none of this will be, you know, you've seen it before. But if you haven't, just in short, you get a menu, it has the games you can play on it. You select it, and boom, you're playing the game. And yeah, Arino will support you and scold you. Luckily, we get nothing but his voice, as opposed to the dubbed voice that the first game had for him. Which, I mean, it sounds nicer, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately I have no idea what he's saying most of the time. I'm pretty sure he's just, you know, grousing at me for not being very good at video games. Probably. Not for this first challenge, I don't think. So anyway, what do we have? We have games. We will have magazines. There will be a shop, which is not DLC or anything like that. You will understand when we get it. We can talk. Yep, that's why. Made by the game company Tomato. I'll let you suss out who that's supposed to be in real life. Just about all the systems, games, and all that are illusions or, you know, or named, shaped, formed, directly influenced by one of the real-life game company systems games out there. But what would you use? Yeah, like what? Cherry tomato? Just stick with the normal tomato. It's bigger. We can hit it easier. So anyway, in the game, we we only have Wiz-Man, which is fun. But let's look at the manual before we advance and actually do the first challenge, because the first challenge will not take very long. Here's the thank you page. 20 pages here, so let's see. In the ancient city of Afline, half man, half wizard Wizen searches for the same lost treasure as father, the Arthurian stone. Journey to the top of the tower will not be easy. Gather crystals. You gather crystals, watch for enemies, move up, down, left, right, use the current wand, and you can start and pause. A does not work without a wand, that's good to know. And you have a score, how many wands you have, a high score, if you have a key, if you have lives, your character, the enemies, the treasure, the crystals, and the wands. Exit will appear in the middle. Good to know. Clear all 32 stages. On each floor, get all the crystals the same color as your wands. When you do, the door to the next level will let you proceed. Stay away from all enemies, and you lose all men. Game over. So you use the wands. When you get a wand, you cast magic. Red wand, cast fire magic. Blue lets you cast ice. Blue lets you hit red enemies. Red lets you hit blue enemies. Yeah. And it will stun light-colored enemies. No big deal there. With one wand, you can use one spell, but collecting 2 or 3 wands will let you cast spells multiple times for kind of rapid fire. Shining crystals is kind of a secret, but if you can collect shining crystals in order as they appear, and we will have to do this, I believe, for the next challenge, you will get much higher scores than you would have if you just collected the crystals normally. So we're thinking kind of Pac Man and Devil World. Is it Devil World? Yeah, Devil World, I think. We're kind of hitting in the... That's the type of game. It's a maze, you know, cover the entire maze by eating everything in it and avoiding enemies type thing. Jewels, if you collect 50, 100 crystals, big or small. Jewels, a lot of points. Enemies get a bell, and coins will appear on screen that you can get 1-ups for every 100 coins. Enemies drop keys and treasures. Some enemies carry keys and treasures. You'll need to figure out how to get them, because it's, you have to get a key in one stage, and then you get a treasure chest like 2 stages later. That's kinda how it works. And if you take too long, enemies get to speed up, so you've got to be really, really quick. White monsters. And here's just some enemy shots here. And yes, you can time your shots to catch enemies as they turn a corner. Fairly useful. And you have warps, much like you would in Pac Man. Hidden on each floor, conditions if met with fire or ice. A magic wand will appear that will allow you to get all the crystals and hit either enemy. That type of thing. So yeah, if you get the top rank, you will get a rank at the end of your game. And protect the cartridge, even though the cartridges do not technically exist. So anyway, let's do... And the challenge, cast 2 of the same magic in 2 locations. Cat is starting to worry me over there. It's batting around something. So let's do this first challenge before I call this video.
Arino on!
So you see we have, if you look, you can reset or hit the bottom of the screen. There we go.
Go!
So, let's see, my first challenge... There we go. And now we've got 2. So let's go. And that's it. That's all we had to do. That's it. And you're not shooting out waves, you're putting up little blocks. I forgot that. And yes, I cleared the challenge. It was easy. Not yet. No, this is easy. Stage 1 out of 32. Little easy. Uh-huh. and Game Fan Magazine. Ah, we finally get our first magazine. A few minutes into the game. Yep. They also have a bunch of tips and tricks. If you saw the first Let's Play, you'll know what these magazines are. If not, think along the lines of a Nintendo Power or Electronic Gaming Monthly or especially Electronic Gaming Monthly. Boy, does it seem to resemble that magazine. Yep. And it probably will. Yes, it was that easy. So now we have to collect 8 large blue crystals in order. Remember when I talked about the flashing crystals? Yeah, this is where we get to it. You'll see what I mean. Maybe you saw it glinting briefly there when we were playing the first stage for the few seconds I was actually in there. But you have to kind of, once you collect a flashing crystal, another one will start flashing and collect it before you collect any other big crystals. But that's for the next challenge, obviously. Yep. Nope. At least until the next stage when you can do it again. That too. Yeah. Actually, we probably do have to do it on the first... We do have to do it on the first stage, probably, for this one. Oh well. Yes, it is. However... So yes, the store. Joyco Land. Not exactly GameStop. It's better. They have arcade games. You will see them. Yep, they let you play games for free. We will visit there. And our first game we will get to play there is Cosmic Gate MASAX version. Or variant, or whatever they want to say that. It's now available at the store. Yep, choose the quit option. So anyway, I think this video is a nice introduction to the series that will take a good long while. Hopefully I will be able to shoot for 20-minute episodes or so, but this first one went a little bit longer than I planned, mostly because of how much explaining there actually is. But next time, we may tackle a challenge, we may go to the store, or we may just read a magazine. We'll probably do at least 2 out of the 3. I would like to shoot for a pace of 2 challenges cleared per episode, except for this first one. You know, or at least a challenge and something else. This was a challenge and explaining and getting into the game. Besides, we did a little bit of training. I think that counts. So anyway, next time, more of this. Until then, take care everyone. See you later.